We are a little bit late, but better late than never. Say hello, Lino. Ladies. And Victoria, you're going to be very happy to see this. You're going to be very happy to see this, folks. Here we go.
I'm honoured to invite everyone here and everyone watching from home and all around the world to have 1 minute of silence for fallen warriors of all descriptions. The Indigenous, the Anzacs, the police, the fire brigade. There are too many to mention, but I do want to mention the activists that have fought against tyranny in the past, fighting against tyranny now, and those that will fight on the front lines against the tyranny in the future. The ones that are unborn. The ones which are the reason why we all are gathered here today, for the future generations. Please join me for a minute of silence, guys. You're all beautiful people. And respectful. Thank you very much, guys. I'd like to invite Sister Yarrick onto the stage to say a few words and give us a rundown.
Hello everyone, my name is Yarrick. First and foremost, we follow proper protocol as we do every single time, and thank you to Brother Tristan for doing that. We acknowledge the caretakers of country. That is a very ancient diplomatic protocol that has been carried out in this country since millennia. It's got nothing to do with being politically correct. Each and every single one of you here have permission to do that acknowledgement if you see fit. But to understand why we do that, it's paying our respects because we are all visitors. Unless you're a Yagara or Turrbal person, we pay our respects to the ancestors, to the energy of this place. Yeah. Very important that we do that wherever we go. My grandmother used to say, if we live in this place and we call this place home, we have an obligation to learn the true history. So welcome to our world. We've been fighting this for 250 years. Yeah! This is the country we live in. If you haven't seen the First Nations map of Australia, First Nations people are not all clones of ourselves. We have hundreds of different nations, very similar to Italy. Lots of beautiful little countries, or similar to Europe, I should say. Lots of beautiful little countries in one big country. We pay our respects to all sovereign nations. Every single one of you here, we are all sovereign, autonomous human beings. Yeah! I've got 3 generations of my family here. As we are rocking up, showing up and fighting and standing out, we must speak up and stand out for future generations. That's the obligation we have to ensure our children live in a much more accepting, loving, kind and compassionate world. My parents and grandparents and ancestors didn't die die in vain. I'm picking up where they left off with my children and my granddaughter here today. So as I said, welcome to our world. It's been 250 years of invasion of this country. We've been fighting for our freedoms for the last 250 years. Thank you to each and every one of you, not just here in the crowd, but around the world, that are finally standing in solidarity with us. Thank you. Because when you think about it, when has the three most corrupt entities in the whole world ever had our interest at heart? Government, media, and Big Pharma. Really? So just a few things that's going on around our world today. We got lockdowns, curfews, closed borders, police checkpoints, work permits, drone surveillance, chopper patrols. Our brothers and sisters in Melbourne, our hearts go out to you.
Hey, gorgeous.
Literally being held for 23 hours of confinement a day, only 1 hour exercise. We've got mandatory medical procedures, banned travel, food rationing, closed religious places, denied sunshine, school closures, allocated shopping time, government access to homes without a warrant, no wedding celebrations, funerals or gatherings, or no cultural practices or protocols, decimated economy, limited attendees at funerals, business closures, no family visits, movement ban beyond 5 kilometres in areas, there's military patrols, government removal of children. There hasn't just been one stolen generation. This is an ongoing. It's oppression. We've got oxygen deprivation, infinite restrictions, censorship, fear-mongering. That is the real virus here, fear. If anyone is seeking any legal representation, I encourage you to do what I did, join the class action. If we don't know our rights, we're going to continue in this very self-destructive life cycle because we don't know our rights. There's class actions. Check out Advocate Me, Serene Tefaha? How do you pronounce her name? Tefaha? Serene Tefaha in Melbourne is doing an amazing job with the class action. If you've been affected in any way, please check out the class action, Advocate Me. Exactly. This land is illegally occupied, so there is no jurisdiction for each and every single one of us. If you study the Magna Carta, you will understand that. Please do your research. And I thank you, Brother Tricky, Sister Roimata Kayu, Serene, to Stevie and Tay, Tay's Way, to Mark and Sinai, my nephew Chase, the freedom fighters that have gone before us. We have an obligation to those in future generations. And I want to leave you with a speech that my dad actually said at my grandmother's funeral. And this is what my dad said, and this really resonates with me today because this is exactly what we're here for. My dad says about his mum. She taught us to look past the racism, injustice, lies and greed. She taught us to look past those things, to look for the goodness inherent in every person. The goodness we all share when we dream of clean air and water as the essential birthright of every child. Regardless of race, colour, creed or country, how all of us individually and collectively and globally can empower ourselves to become honourable ancestors to our future generations by bequeathing them a healthy Mother Earth. It is up to us. If not now, when? If not us, who? And last but not least, I want to make a promise or an oath to my parents and grandparents who died in the struggle for the freedoms that I have today. I want to make a promise in front of each and every one of you, to my honourable ancestors, to my children, to my granddaughter, to your children and future generations. We will not give up. We will continue to fight. Because we are in power. We have the majority. But we need people power. So power to the people. Who's with me?
Let's go.
Your way. And that's my granddaughter. A very strong, healthy 55th generation, healthy, unvaccinated, vegan baby. That's what I'm doing. She'll be the next one up here. If marches to come, we will not stop. We will keep going. So live by example, everyone. It's up to us. Yo, way.
Thank you, Sister Yarika. Always inspiring to listen to her words. Guys, you heard me dedicate the 1 minute silence and include both the police and the activists that have fallen on the front line protecting the people. It's unfortunate that in common history, these two groups have had to go toe to toe. When authorities turn oppressive, their first port of call is to mobilise the police and the military. We are currently witnessing the most oppressive state in the world today. One. In our own bloody mouth. You got me, didn't you? Let me start. We are currently witnessing the most oppressive state in the world today. In Victoria, in our own bloody country. And that is no exaggeration. Can you guys right down the back still hear me? So what is going on down there? People are allowed out the homes for just 1 hour a day for exercise. There is an 8 p.m. curfew because the virus, which may or may not exist, becomes extra deadly at night time. A bit like Boogeyman. Oh, wait. The Boogeyman doesn't exist, does he? Police choppers are hovering overhead at night. Police drones are patrolling the neighbourhoods, surveilling civilians to ensure they are not breaking curfew. Social distancing or exceeding the 1 hour allotted time for outdoor activities. So much room for activities, you're just not allowed to use it. The borders are closed. There are police checkpoints checking your work permit. You literally need papers which you have to show to the police allowing you to work. You're not allowed to travel past 5 kilometres from your home. There are food shortages. Places of worship are closed. Schools are closed. Masks must be worn. Masks which are not designed to stop a virus and cannot stop a virus. The authorities can enter and search your home without a warrant. That's a damn shame, that one. Weddings are not allowed.
Shame.
Neither are gatherings in your own home.
Shame.
Even if it is your own family gathering.
Shame.
There's mass loss of jobs. In fact, over 1 million unemployed.
Shame.
Mass closures of small businesses. 7 people bankrupt.
Shame.
And therefore they are losing their homes. This has been resulting in a mass number of suicides. Much greater than the supposed number of deaths from COVID-19. When the fallout from so-called protective measures do many more times damage than the thing you are protecting your people from, you have big issues. You've got big issues. As a leader, you either openly admit your mistakes and set about fixing them, or it is clear that you have ulterior, sinister motives. Wouldn't a true leader welcome open discussions on current situations? Wouldn't a true leader see thousands gathering in a park because they're pissed off about everything, about the way people are being treated? But what they do, they hide